Hi, this is Jeff again here at Mahomet Car Connection, and we've had some of our people that keep track of our webpage and so forth ask about what do a lot of these warning lights that I have mean. So we're going to try and go over some, not all, but some of the more obscure ones or popular in one way, but sometimes you can look at them and you're like, what the heck is that? So to kind of start us off, you'll see maybe something on the order of this, where kind of a car with skid marks or something very close to that. And what that tells you is you have either you're in the process of losing traction. Maybe it's really slick out. If it stays on and you're sitting still, or you know that, hey, I'm not slipping. If it's on, that means there's something wrong with the stability control, and you want to get that looked at. Next one we have here is a brake. This is supposed to look like brake shoes here. Whether it does or not is anybody's guess, but that tells you that you have a problem with your brakes. You'll definitely want to get in and find out what's going on there. It could be just low fluid, but it could also, mean a major failure, pressure failure, a hole in the line, so that's pretty important. And here's one that's driving us all crazy right now. This is, or something very similar to this. Some of them just have three squiggly lines here, but this is supposed to be a tire. Looks like a cross-section of a tire. And that tells you that you have a low tire or low tires. So definitely you'll want to get in and get them aired up, or if it comes on and it starts splashing at you, you'll definitely want to pull over and look and make sure you don't have a tire that's going flat before you have a real problem. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is just tells you your fog lights are on, or whatever you might have that normally maybe wouldn't come on with just your regular lights. This tells you you have a bulb out somewhere. Tail lights, turn signals, something like that. And then this one, of course, we're all familiar with. This is the dreaded check engine light. Sometimes it might just say check engine or service engine soon, or you just get this which is supposed to look like an engine. And again, some people are like, that looks like an engine. But anyway, so if this comes on, it's cause for caution. There's something going on there. If it's not flashing at you, chances are it's okay to drive it, but you should get it looked at as soon as you can. If it's flashing and your car is not running good, the best thing is to just pull it over and call us, and we'll kind of coach you from there. Again, we have another. This almost looks like the brake light. It's kind of hard to show up here. This just tells you that you are there's an issue with the parking brake. And obviously, if the car doesn't want to come out of park, or it's dragging or something like that, then we've definitely got an issue there. This is the battery light. A lot of times it might come on and say battery, but if all you get is this, you've definitely got a problem. Probably it's not charging. So if that's the case, you probably want to shut as many of the electrical things off as you can, and get it in for service as quick as you can, because it won't take long to run the battery down and you won't go anywhere. If you see the thermometer, this is supposed to be like a thermometer in water. That is, and if it's in red, that is an overheat light. If you see that, just shut it down, because the new engines, of course, were mostly aluminum and plastic, and needless to say, they don't like to be too hot. So to avoid catastrophic failure, let's get her shut off. And same thing here now. A red this is supposed to be an oil can. Looks like Aladdin's lamp. If this comes on and it's red, pull over, check the oil, make sure you got oil in it. If there's plenty of oil, then it means probably your oil pressure is very, very low. I wouldn't drive it. I just, you know, get it towed. It might be something as simple as a sensor, but you don't want to waste an engine finding out. And then finally, one of the others here is pretty common, the ABS light. If this light comes on, what it's telling you is that possibly your analog brake system will not work correctly when you go to use it. It doesn't mean, you know, that you don't have any brakes, which this could possibly mean, but it just means that you won't have the analog quality if you go to stop. It might be more prone to skid and that sort of thing, so you'll want to be careful until you get that looked at. But these are more the more popular ones. There's several others out there, and if you do have questions about them, just give us a call and we'll try and coach you through it.